Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. I am back in Chiang Mai as you can see. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Back home, back in my apartment, back with my normal dreary background. I love it. So, thank you again for listening, for watching my videos. I'm so grateful. I am jet lagged, so it's 11, no, it's actually 12:38 a.m. in the morning. So that's okay. I'm doing these videos right now because I have all this energy all of a sudden. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about how INFJs mistrust, do not trust, get the heebie-jeebies around experts in quotes for sure. INFJs know, and again, that's the reason I always tell guys, like I tell people, I'm not an expert, I'm not an INFJ expert or anything, I am an INFJ, and so that's why I know myself, that's why I do these videos. It's not like I'm saying, oh, you know what, I am the be-all of end-all of INFJs and you should listen to me because of that. No, because INFJs mistrust experts. I mistrust experts in my own head. Why is that? I think it's because INFJs know how long it takes to know a subject properly. Because when we get obsessed, we study a topic over and over and over again, right? You know about that. I've done a video on this already. When we're obsessed with a subject, we'll study it to the death, right? And we'll study everything about it there is to know. On the internet, on videos, we'll just immerse ourselves into it, right? But we know that even despite all of that work, all of that obsession, we're still just skimming the surface. We just got the tip of the iceberg, right? There is so much to know about so much stuff on this planet. And even if you are an expert in one subject matter, there's still a lot to know about that one particular subject matter. When I first started doing these INFJ videos, I was like, maybe I'll do 10, maybe I'll do 20. But the more I do it, the more feedback I get, the more I learn about myself, the more I realize, wow, there's so much stuff to talk about. I have a long list of ideas that I've written out, and there's about 169 ideas in that list. And I keep on adding to it every single day. So it never ends up being that I'm done talking about it, right? That's because every subject matter on this planet has so many minutiae to it. There's so many permutations and combinations. There's so many layers to everything. And so when someone says to us, I am an expert, what they're saying to us is that they are the be all of end all. They know everything about that subject matter. They've stopped studying basically about it. That's what comes up in our head. Whenever we talk about any subject, we always talk of ourselves as amateurs because we know that no matter how much I've studied the subject, I might study this INFJ thing for 40 years. I might study marketing or social media for 50 years. I might write for the rest of my life. But I still know without a shadow of a doubt that I am an amateur in it. I still don't know all the nuances to it. I don't know anything about it yet. Because the more you study something, the more you realize you don't know anything about it. The more I do these videos, the more I realize, wow, I have no idea how INFJs work, how I work, how my mind works. The more I learn about anything, the more I realize I don't know anything about it. So when people tout themselves as experts, you realize, or you think, as an INFJ, you think, are they clueless or are they actually saying that they are experts? I'm not saying that there are no experts on this planet. Like, I'm not saying there are degrees of expertise for sure, right? They might be more experts than us, but they're still newbies in everything that they do because you can never be a complete master of anything. No matter how long you do something, even J.K. Rowling, who's a brilliant writer, she's still learning and growing every single time she writes something new, right? That's why she's such a great writer because she's constantly growing and learning. No matter who you look at, who Seth Godin, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a marketing guru. I absolutely believe that he's an expert, but he's still always learning and growing, and that's why I believe he's an expert, because he does not say that he has learned it all and he's done with it. We always get the heebie-jeebies around experts who say that they know it all and they can teach us to know it all. Because we know that you can't know it all, and we know we're never going to get to that point, no matter how much we study the subject matter. And always at once, I always get this idea in my head that this person has no idea what they're talking about. Instantaneously, I will disregard anything that comes out of their mouth because I know that they're an idiot. Or in my head, they've already been labeled as an idiot. They don't know what they're talking about. What are you talking? How can you even say that you're an expert? A lot of people you'll notice, especially people who actually know their shit, all the different people I've mentioned, Seth Godin, J.K. Rowling, Tim Ferriss, people that I admire, Elon Musk, a lot of them will never ever come across and say that they're experts because they know. And that's the reason I admire them, because they know that the more you learn about something, the more you learn about anything, the more you don't know anything. And the more you think you're coming closer to mastery, the more you realize, I am so far away from mastery. And that is why INFJs mistrust experts, because our intuition starts speaking up so loudly. Any single time I meet a person who says, I am brilliant at this and I can teach you anything you want on it, I always step away from that person and run in the opposite direction. Not literally, but metaphorically, but sometimes literally. Because I know that they don't know what they're talking about. Most of the people in my life that I love and admire, coaches and mentors online, offline, are people who have told me over and over again that they are constant learners, that they will be learning for the rest of their life. Because the more they learn, the more they realize they know nothing. And that is the truth of the world that we live in. We don't know anything. And the more you learn, the more you realize that you're a complete noob. You have no idea. The more I do these videos, the more I realize I have no clue what the hell I'm doing in my life. It's so harsh, but that's the way it is. Like, that's what I realize. The more I work on the stuff that I work on, the more I realize, wow, I have no idea what I'm doing. Perhaps that can be sometimes a deterrence to INFJs being, successful in this world, because a lot of times you have to fake it in front of people. And that's, again, something that we have a really hard time faking. We can't fake it. We have horrible poker faces, first of all. We don't know how to lie. And we just don't know how to fake it. We don't know how to do it. We can try really hard. And we might come across as a little bit of knowing what we're doing. But we don't mostly. I can't do it. I just know I can't. And so that results in the fact that a lot of people out there who are touting themselves as experts don't know what the hell they're talking about. But us as INFJs, a lot of times we do know slightly more than what these people are saying because we are so obsessed with our work, but we'll never say that out loud. And so we'll never be able to sell ourselves in the way that is required to work in a business in this world. That's all right, though. I mean, that's one of the modifications or the compensations that we have to make as an INFJ. I love being who I am. I love the fact that I can't be fake and I can't be around fake people. That really is something that I love about myself, and that's why I've kind of geared my life around it. But it can just also be a big deterrent, right? So I absolutely do recommend that if you ever meet an expert who absolutely touts themselves as an expert, and you suddenly get this feeling inside of you that says, this person has no idea what they're talking about, trust your gut. Trust it absolutely. You know what you're talking about. The reason your gut is speaking up is because this person truly has no idea what they're talking about. And the more loudly that they say that they're an expert, the more you're going to realize that, yeah, you have no clue, and I'm going to walk away from you right now. The reason I'm really particular about the subject matter is because I see so many people being gypped by so-called experts every single day. Not only gypped by money, but of time, of energy, of so many different things. And I want you guys to be careful, because once INFJs believe in something or someone, we are believers. We are loyal to a T. And so if you're going to be loyal to someone, make sure that this person deserves your loyalty. Make sure that they're the kind of person who are what they say they are. Now, I trust that your intuition will tell you this. They will warn you about it. But a lot of times we have this thing, oh, maybe I shouldn't listen to my intuition. Everyone else thinks that they're an expert. Everyone else trusts them, so why can't I? Be really careful of dismissing your gut. That's the video I'm going to do later in the future, is because so many of you say the same thing over and over again. But my gut is telling me something that's completely opposite to what everyone else is saying. Do not dismiss your gut ever. Ever. That didn't sound right. Ever. Do not do it. There is some information that your gut is gathering that your conscious mind is not able to see. So do not dismiss it. Keep on going at the path that it's telling you to go at. All right? I hope this makes sense to you guys. I just wanted to share this with you guys because, again, as I said, it's really important to me, this subject matter. And I wanted to make sure that you guys understood why, if you have this feeling of experts being not really experts, why this is the case. Hopefully I made myself understood to you. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Thank you so much for listening. I hope my jet-lagged mind was able to kind of make sense of this topic. And I hope that I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.